Chief Minister Nongthombam Birin attends Paumei Thauni Festival 2023 at Paibung Kulin Village in Senapati district, stresses oneness of Manipur. Migrant workers depress wages of native labourers at venues where Amit Shah scheduled to attend functions during his Manipur visit, says sources. Centre sanctions Rs 760.16 crore for widening of Imphal-Jiribam sections of Nagaland Highway 37 to 2-lane with paved soja. Nagaland Pradesh Congress Committee demands Nefru Rio-led United Democratic Alliance government to resign, hand over resignation to Union Home Minister Amit Shah. Number of voters in 60 assembly constituencies of Manipur reaches 20,57,854 as of January 1st, 2023, says Additional Chief Electoral Officer Naurem Praveen. And MP CC lambasts BJP government for allegedly failing to live up to its promises, including war on drugs campaign. Hello and good evening. You're watching IS English News and I'm Ruby Wongkai with you. Now before we begin, IS News would like to remind our viewers to practice physical distancing, hand hygiene, wear masks, protect yourself and get vaccinated to ward off COVID-19. Now the news in detail. Chief Minister Nongthombam Birin received rousing welcome with traditional trumpets and ululations from villagers of Paibung Kulin Village in Senapati district upon his arrival to participate in the Paumei Thauni Festival 2023 today. The 3-day-long festival began on January 4th and will conclude on January 6th. Addressing the gathering on the second day of the ongoing festival, held on the theme Sustaining Culture, Chief Minister N. Biren said, quote-unquote, "We are one," and highlighted the recent celebrations at Makhail and the significance of the Makhail Heritage Park. He said that the state government is striving relentlessly for ensuring unity and equal development in the state and further sought support and cooperation of the public. Biren spoke briefly on his relations with the Paumei community and recalled his early days as a Neroka player. He lauded the community for their discipline, hard work and traditional values and said there is harmony and cordial relations among the communities of the state. Speaking on the benefits of introducing the Go to Hill and Go to Village schemes, Biren said that Senapati district has witnessed a huge change over the past few years. He mentioned about the construction of Imam Market, installation of open gyms, trauma centers, blood bank, oxygen plant, etc. He also highlighted ongoing projects like indigenous sports complex, amusement park, astroturf installations at the district headquarters. He also stressed on the government's effort on war on drugs and to bring an end to corruption. Biren also lauded and thanked the Paumei community for their immense support and response to the war on drugs. Noting that more people are practicing terrace cultivation instead of jhum cultivation, he informed that the state government is making efforts to expedite the process of encouraging terrace cultivation. The Chief Minister also unveiled a monolith of the village. Cultural dance performances, fire making, whooping by Paibung Union, release of souvenir, greetings from civil organizations and folk tunes were highlights of the inaugural function. Works Minister Govindas Kontojam, Tribal Affairs and Hills Minister Letpao Haukip, CAF and PD Minister L. Susindro, MP Dr. Lorho S. Fuze, Karong MLA J. Kumusha, Mao MLA Losi Diko and officials took part in the event. Stalls have been put up to exhibit local products from Furult Rosofi, Jingmai Kuno, Phurul Akutpa, Lakhamai Lai, Khoide, Thingba Kulint, Maiba, Simai, Ngari Raidu Laumai, Kodom Kulint, Ngari Kulint, Kamsom, Puba, Taiwan Songdo, and Paibung Kulint.
Deforestation she parks and tokte, zone cultivation mota, stress cultivation to Budon we must yamna encourage way. A quick government shifting zone cultivation to Bugimota, stress cultivation, she did the emphasis pin in about Masida farmers in the Kana pin in about loan pin in about Shingi, facility provide on one by the scheme Mamakan, Semakan honorary, greenery mayamama, Senafati area state overfangi, Aduka Palmagi still now in a war on drugs, the lobby keeper response. A quick Palmai Taba area Mata Adugumba. Poppy plantation to Wearoi, Palmai sing the Taba areas in the illegal drug business to Wearoi guide and Lobby Rakiba, Madugi, Media the Lakiba, Dugaio, Mr. Pibi Rakiba, letters, I was a Pava, I Tami, Aduga Madugi, the Mukta, I Palmai Sil Namayampuna, Koi Hanan, Tagachari, Mamangi, Sahimanga, the Makal Amatagi Irang, Laitana, Ban blockade, strike, Laitana, Inga Lakiba, Pichibi Miamna, Barat Gimiamna, Manipurgimiam Tagale, Aduna Emona, I mayam the cooperation, love, Aduga support, Nizari. Lakadar Basahi Manga Sida, one river, sing a Madita Manimakta, anywhere, Jagajaga, Sangakanda, our Menkadabi Kudong Saba, some man and a Sakoto Purana Kudong Sabado, Mayam Nang on the Pinabu.
Union Home Minister Amit Shah will visit Manipur on Friday, January 6, to integrate various projects worth Rs 300 crore. The projects include Olympian Park and the hoisting of the tricolour at the INA headquarters, Moirang. The town Moirang in Bishnupur district has a special place in the history of India's freedom struggle. It was at Moirang that the flag of the Indian National Army was first unfurled on April 14, 1944. Shah will lay the foundation stone for a project worth Rs 1,000 crore, informed BD. The Chief Minister said the Union Home Minister will also hand out awards to all the poppy farmers who have adopted alternatives. Highlighting the state's achievement in curbing poppy farming, Biren said that the area of poppy cultivation in Manipur have drastically reduced to 1,100 acres from 6,742 acres. The Olympic Park at Sangaitel Hillock, Imphal West District, will be the first of its kind in the Northeast. It houses statues of state Olympians. The park will also accommodate statues of any state sportsperson participating in the Olympics in the future. Manipur is also setting up a training center at the park in consultation with Samsung, for which the necessary machines are expected to arrive by January 15th. Meanwhile, preparations for the visit by Amit Shah are underway on a war footing. Sources say the migrant workers have depressed the wages of native laborers at the venues where Amit Shah is scheduled to attend functions during his Manipur visit. In order to improve the working and living condition of native workers and their families, the government needs to implement a comprehensive strategy, the sources said. They also suggested that the state government should have deployed local laborers for the preparations made for Amit Shah's visit to the state. However, some local women workers were found being engaged at one of the venues. Union Home Minister Amit Shah today arrived in Agartala on a one-day visit. The Union Home Minister was accorded a warm welcome by Chief Minister of Tripura Dr. Manik Saha and other top BJP functionaries upon his arrival. Union Home Minister Amit Shah, after flagging off Jana Biswas Yatra, which marks the beginning of the poll campaign of the BJP for the assembly elections in Tripura at Dharma Nagar in North Tripura district, appealed the people of the state to vote the BJP for a second term in Tripura. He claimed that voting the BJP to power for a second straight term in Tripura is essential so as welfare and developmental works in the state continues without any hindrance. Addressing a massive rally, Amit Shah said that the BJP government in Tripura brought transparency in governance. He said that over the past 5 years, the BJP government in Tripura worked for all sections of the society, which made a visible change in Tripura. Union Home Minister Amit Shah also flagged off another yatra at Sabrum in South District of Tripura as part of BJP's poll campaign. It may be stated that assembly elections in the state are due early next year. The Rath Yatra, termed as Jana Viswas Yatra by the ruling party, aims to win the confidence of the voters. The central government has sanctioned Rs 760.16 crore for widening of Imphal-Jiribam sections of National Highway 37 to 2-lane with paved soldier. The road stretches from near Nungkhao village under Tamenglong district to near Jiribam bridge under Jiribam district PKG 7 in Manipur will be widened to 2-lane. Union Road Transport and Highway Minister Nitin Gadkari made the announcement in a series of tweets. The Union Minister also said the project has been sanctioned on EPC mode with a budget of Rs 760.16 crore. Announcing the same, Chief Minister Nongthom Bambirin said that it is a great news for Manipur as the widening of Imphal-Jiribam sections of National Highway 37 to 2-lane with paved soldier has been sanctioned with a budget of Rs 760.16 crore. He also expressed immense gratitude to Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Union Minister Nitin Gadkari for their continuous support to the state for its welfare and development. Nagaland Pradesh Congress Committee has demanded that the Nephew Rio-led United Democratic Alliance government in the state resign and hand over the resignation to Union Home Minister Amit Shah during his visit to the state on January 6 if it is serious about the solution to the Naga political issue. Addressing a press conference at Congress Bhavan here, NPCC President K. Theri argued that no solution can be arrived at under the Rio-led government. He alleged that Chief Minister and NSCN-IM General Secretary T.H. Muiva, who are hand-in-glove, do not have a political solution to the Naga issue. He asserted that if the Nephew Rio is serious about a political solution, he should resign and demand the Prime Minister and Union Home Minister to implement the solution as the Naga peace talk concluded on October 31st, 2019. He added that it is time to decide whether the people of Nagaland want a political solution to the Naga issue or elections to the State Assembly due in February-March this year. The PCC chief also said it is also time to be realistic and practical. He said that the state's Congress demand is in the interest of the people of the state. Theri further alleged that all the 60 MLAs of Nagaland, including 20 from Eastern Nagaland, are responsible for the backwardness of Eastern Nagaland, which comprises 6 districts among 16 districts of the state. He added that they are indecisive about the Naga issue and Frontier Nagaland. The total number of voters in the 60 Assembly constituency of state has reached 20,57,854 as of January 1st, 2023. Additional Chief Electoral Officer Naurim Praveen informed this during a press conference at the Office of Chief Electoral Officer, Manipur at Lamphilpat today. Naurim Praveen appealed to the youth of the state who have attained the age of 18 years to get enrolled themselves in the electoral roll. He said that in the final photo electoral roll, there are 9,95,208 male voters and 10,62,426 female voters in the state. The number of female voters is higher than male voters. He further said that out of the total number of voters, 220 are from the third gender. The number of youth in the age group of 18 to 19 years is 1,46,301, according to the projected census figure, but only 46,301 have enrolled so far. Naurim Praveen said that the number of enrollment has reached 57.35% in the state. He claimed that 40.70% of the entire voter verification process has been completed, barring Jiribam district, whose verification has already been finished. He further said that the department has set a target to complete the verification process before the next final photo electoral roll in April.
certain impurities, double entries, then polling station amadagi hena mai maming si yawba siguma cases si lady. Hopefully say commission tharakpa photo entry similar entries 133 case to madu equina fully verified tawram matungda madugi lokatmum thokpa delete tawram thokpa cases mayam delete tawram matungda hena phana reflect tawrakani habisi ekoi asa tawri aduna mathangi electoral rolls by 1st April 2023 sidadi housing electoral roll sidagi hena phaba electoral roll mo werkani habise ma'am thamjage.
Congress party took a swipe at BJP for allegedly failing to live up to its promises, including the war on drugs campaign. Speaking to media at Congress Bhavan today, senior spokesperson of Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee, MPCC, Hariswar Goswami, lashed out at the BJP-led government for failing to put into action its assurance to solve the prevailing Indo-Myanmar border issue nor complete the construction of National Sports University. He noted that although inner line permit system has been implemented in the state, there are irregularities in issuance of labor permit, adding that the same has led to ineffective implementation of the system. He went on to call the BJP government a paper tiger. Harishwar continued that no action have been initiated to launch highway projections force nor the employment opportunities to 1 lakh youths every year has been fulfilled. He alleged that the war on drug campaign initiated by the Chief Minister is merely hoodwinking the people for political gains. He expressed discontentment over the increasing drug abuse and trafficking in Manipur, adding that the state has become famous as one of the drug-producing states in the world's map. Goswami ridiculed the government over the village chiefs and headmen who were once poppy cultivators are being given awards by Union Home Minister Amit Shah and alleged that the same shows the government is indirectly supporting poppy plantation. The MPCC senior spokesperson said that the government decision to legalize the sale of alcohol in the state is a fatal mistake and contrary to its war on drugs campaign. He further condemned the arrest of editor of Sanalaibak, Hemanta Kumar Ningomba, by police yesterday for making a statement regarding poppy plantation in the state.
War on drugs ken mahung phaning bedagi sai khra kallaga pairaga hekta police na torga yaba natti haiba asum su oiriba ro yang allegorically pramaloi panthai oina samain to di phani hairuba Hemant Kumar Ningombana hekta phajan dana hekta hangba haibadi yamna maming leiba pawsi ama ki su editor oribani adu mo hekta chatlaga hekta pick up toruni haiba yamna criminal amagum treat to bose masi BJP lenga ki handaki 2023 gi khudol lamani hajana ek thamjage boundary issue simachu BJP na masagi manifesto da yauna masi machu jiboda resolve tawdana namjallaga dum tawdana akoi miyam da ama muhai tawduna lei boundary gi matang simachu BJP fail oire miyam da makoina ngangba makoina haigiba du ngakre haiba simachu thamjaningi.
In view of Union Home Minister Amit Shah's Manipur visit on January 6, the state government has prohibited operations of drones and unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, in 3 districts of the state, namely Imphal West, Bisnupur and Churuchampur district, where Union Home Minister Amit Shah is scheduled to visit. In Imphal West district, the operation of drones and UAVs are prohibited from the Imphal International Airport to Kangla Park and other key areas of Imphal city, including Classic Grande, from 4:30 p.m. till the Union Home Minister's departure. While the Bisnupur District Magistrate in an order stated that there would be a no-fly zone for drone and UAVs within 1 kilometer radius area of National Highway 2 stretched from Torbung to INA headquarters Moirang, Chengai Lampak, Moirang, and along National Highway 2 stretched from Chengai Lampak to Ngangkha Lawai helipad ground till the time of the Union Home Minister's departure. Similarly, the District Magistrate of Churuchampur has also imposed ban on using of drones and UAVs in the areas around Churuchampur Medical College, and the whole route to be taken by the Union Home Minister from helipad 36 AR headquarters Veng through IB Road, Tipaimuk Road from Churuchampur College to Police Station, and Tidim Road from Police Station to Kangwai. It maintained that the same will remain in effect till the time of departure of the Home Minister. Union Home Minister Amit Shah is scheduled to arrive at Imphal on board an India Air Force plane on January 6th. He will visit Imphal West, Bisnupur and Churuchampur district, where he is slated to inaugurate a slew of projects during his two-day visit to the state. Manipur in the past 24 hours registered 0 coronavirus cases. A total of 106 samples were tested in the past 24 hours. The active tally stands at 2. No recoveries were reported in the same hours. The state's caseload stands at 139,922. There were no fatalities due to COVID-19 in the same hours as per the latest updates from the state's COVID-19 Common Control Room. The recovery rate stands at 98.46%, while the death toll remains at 2,149. Fears over the impact of the new Omicron subvariant BF.7 variant have risen in the country after several cases were detected in various countries. In view of the threat posed by the Omicron COVID-19 variant, the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare has advised people to wear a proper mask, maintain social distancing at public places, and take both doses of COVID vaccine to ward off the virus. Meanwhile, COVID-19 cases in India are increasing with a slight margin. India reported 185 new COVID-19 cases in the last 24 hours. The new infection took the country's total caseload to over 4.46 crore, while active coronavirus caseload has dropped to 2,554, which accounts for 0.01% of the total cases. As per the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, the death toll stands at 5,30,710, with 3 new deaths reported in the last 24 hours. Meanwhile, the number of people who have recuperated from the disease has gone up to 4,41,46,055, with 201 recoveries in the last 24 hours. The country's recovery rate stands at 98.81%. Over 220.12 crore vaccine doses had been administered so far under the nationwide vaccination drive. Top 3 states contributing maximum number of COVID-19 cases to India's tally are Maharashtra, Kerala and Karnataka. Meanwhile, in the northeast India, Assam has the highest number of active cases, followed by Mizoram and Meghalaya. COVID-19 has infected over 66 crore 68 lakh, while more than 67 lakh 4,000 have succumbed to the dreaded coronavirus, and recoveries are above 63 crore 85 lakh. Globally, USA has the highest COVID-19 cases, followed by India and France. Now let's take a short commercial break. We'll be right back.
Electric laktaba na maram oiduna asabi ising phanglaro haibi nungsa thiningai leitraba. Thomson Solar Water Heater. Contact number 9862669522. Aikhoigi address Hairanggoidong Nithamja Karong, Imphal West.
Welcome back. Noni Battalion of Assam Rifles, under the aegis of Headquarters 22 Sector Assam Rifles and Inspector General Assam Rifle E, celebrated Gangai Festival yesterday at Lubanglung Village. The festival was celebrated with the locals of Lubanglung village with the aim to recapitulate the cultural heritages and enlighten the younger generations about the festival. Gangai is the festival of the Lenrong community, celebrated to worship Tingka Rawang, the supreme god, as an extension of religious belief of followers of the Tingka Rawang Chapriak. Tingkang Rawang Chapriak means the religions of Tingkau Rawang. The cultural celebration of the festival includes singing, dancing, etc. This profound religious tradition is preserved and practiced through oral traditions by the ancient ages. The World Health Organization has accused China of underrepresenting the severity of its COVID outbreak and criticizes narrow definition of what constitutes a COVID death as top global health officials urge Beijing to share more data about the explosive spread. WHO expressed concerns about the risk to life in China and has reiterated the importance of vaccinations, including booster doses, to protect against hospitalization, severe disease and death. The country only lists those COVID patients who succumbed with respiratory failure as having died of COVID. According to figures released on the Chinese Center for Disease Control and Prevention website, in 2 weeks prior to January 4th, China reported fewer than 20 deaths from local COVID cases. WHO officials who have grappled with China's tight control of data access throughout the pandemic have become increasingly vocal in their calls for reliable information as a major outbreak rips across China's urban center in the wake of an abrupt relaxation of disease control last month. The surge in cases in a country of 1.4 billion has also raised global concerns about the potential emergence of new variants and of China's level of monitoring and sharing data. A number of economists have implemented COVID testing requirements for travelers from China, citing a threat of data on strains circulating there. Meanwhile, China insisted it has transparent with the international community about its COVID data as it hits back against World Health Organization criticism that its tally of virus deaths was understating the true scale of its outbreak. More than a dozen countries have imposed fresh COVID rules on visitors from China in the wake of that outbreak, requiring all arrivals to submit negative virus tests with some screening wastewater from flight arriving from the world's most populous nation. Pope Francis paid tribute to his predecessor, former Pope Benedict XVI, in a funeral at St. Peter's Square in Vatican City, marked by pomp and tradition. The funeral marked the first occasion in modern times that a pontiff has presided over the funeral of his predecessor. Benedict, the first pontiff in almost 600 years to resign his position rather than hold office for life, died aged 95 on December 31st at a monastery in Vatican City. Dignitaries and religious leaders lined the square, which can sit approximately 60,000 people for the ceremony. Prime Minister Petr Fiala of the Czech Republic was among those in attendance. Benedict was named Pope Emeritus during the funeral. Benedict's coffin will then be transported through the Basilica and to the Vatican crypt for the burial in the first tomb of John Paul II. Benedict was elected Pope in April 2005 following John Paul II's death. He firmly fought against pedophilia and crimes committed by members of the clergy against minor or vulnerable persons, continually calling the Church to conversion, prayer, penance and purification. His death prompted tributes from political and religious leaders including US President Joe Biden, British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak and the Dalai Lama. Now the sports news. In cricket, rejuvenated India will face Sri Lanka in the second T20 international of the three-match series in Pune today. Hardik Pandya-led side will eye to seal the series at the Maharashtra Cricket Association Stadium tonight at 7. Team India's wicket-keeper batter Sanju Samson has been ruled out of the remaining two matches due to a knee injury. Jitesh Sharma has been selected as the replacement. Team India are in high spirit after winning the first match by 2 runs in a nail-biting finish in Mumbai on January 3rd. Prior to this, India won a 1-0 series against New Zealand in their last T20I, and the new-look squad will be hoping to keep the momentum rolling. The series will provide India with the opportunity to consider its alternatives and develop a fresh ideology in the format under a new leader. The third match of the series will be played on Saturday in Rajkot. Before we go, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Chief Minister Nongthomba Biren attends Palme Townie Festival 2023 at Paibung Kulen village in Senapati district, stresses oneness of Manipur. Migrant workers depress wages of native laborers at venues where Amit Shah scheduled to attend functions during his Manipur visit, says sources. Centre sanctions rupees 760.16 crore for widening of Imphal-Jiribam sections of National Highway 37 to 2-lane with paved soldier. Nagaland Pradesh Congress Committee demands Nephew Rio-led United Democratic Alliance government to resign, hand over resignation to Union Home Minister Amit Shah. Number of voters in 60 assembly constituencies of Manipur reaches 20,57,854 as of January 1st, 2023, says Additional Chief Electoral Officer Naurim Praveen. An MP CC lambasts BJP government for allegedly failing to live up to its promises, including war on drugs campaign. Now that is all we have for now. Thank you for watching IS News. Have a good night.